Hey everybody, Alex and Donnie here from Be a Real Gamer once again. And this time we're going to be showing you a build showcasing the brand new AMD A10 7850K. This build is going to be focused on gaming on integrated graphics, which sounds insane, but it's actually very, very
That used to
doable.
be a bad word not too long ago.
It's actually very doable. Um, I can actually tell you from some clients that I've worked with that it works absolutely fine for gaming for the most part. Uh, Johnny, you want to go down with some of the points of what the strengths of this chip is?
Well, I mean, first of all, the biggest strength of this chip is really the price point. Now, at $175, it's not the cheapest quad-core CPU. However, if you can find another $175 CPU that has really desktop level graphics, then you should buy it. But you won't because it's the only one on the market. Um, yeah, you can say the i5 does have pretty strong graphics for integrated graphics. They're not this good.
And you're not
This,
going to want to game on anything on an iPhone.
no. This, on the other hand, can play games like Battlefield 4. I'd say, medium 1080p, right?
No,
Uh,
medium 720p.
is it medium
Yeah.
720p? Which is still pretty good. You could probably play on 1080p, closer to low, but I mean, for the price, you've got a pretty good processor and really good graphics. Plus, it can overclock, um, and not only that, it has the what AMD is calling HSA, which is like a heterogeneous processing functionality that can be built into applications, which is basically just using OpenCL. And what that means is stuff like, Photoshop or Adobe Premiere can use not only the processing cores but the graphics cores to render, and that should give you
Boost
even more
times.
performance and save a lot of time in your video encoding, your rendering, whatever it is.
Prevent some crashing. A bunch. Just it'll perform much better in general. One of the other things too is if you're not looking to play all the games on max and you're not looking to blow everything out of the water and you just kind of need a replacement to your aging desktop, or you're kind of short on cash, or you want to play older games, I mean this thing will do it fantastically. I mean, how well do you think something like this could run, say, playing some older games like say Fallout or playing some indie games? I mean, this thing will crush, the
This
lighter
thing will
stuff.
run anything that's older than about 2 years phenomenally, and even you know it'll play any recent game too at some level. Most games probably 1080p. Some games might need to be cranked down to 720p, but that's not that bad, especially when you consider the total cost of this build is $400. Uh,
Especially when you compare it to the fact that the client who I just most recently put this set this up for, he said that he was playing Daisy on his $1,100 gaming laptop he bought about 2 years ago,
mhm,
and this is outperforming that at the same resolution.
yeah, and this
Just
uses a lot less power.
that too. Um, I mean that being said, this thing has its faults. It's not amazing, but again, this is performing as well as it can on a low power footprint. Can be put in pretty much any case that you would want. I mean, the build I did was an HCPC build. This guy's actually wasn't planning on gaming on it. He set it up for, to use as a DVR and Netflix and to watch movies on. And then he found that he could game on it after I told him that the system could handle it.
Yeah. Um, Moving on, the motherboard is just a decent board, nothing too special. MSI A55M-E35. It's a
Mm.
micro ATX board. It's cheap, the cheapest board that really does support the processor because we are going for a budget gaming build here. Um, it has, I believe, two slots for RAM, maximum support of, I think, 16 gigs of RAM.
32 actually, surprisingly.
32? Okay. But realistically,
16 is more than you'd ever want, and what we're bundling with at 8 is more than you you'd probably need.
RAM is 8 gigs of Kingston Black DDR3 1600. Just good reliable RAM.
It's actually a really good deal because I remember not too long ago when you couldn't get 8 gigs of RAM for less than 75, 80, $80.
Yeah, at $65, it's a pretty good deal. For the hard drive, it's really standard. We always go with this one for budgets. Western Digital Caviar Blue, 1 TB, $60. Really reliable hard drive. If you need more, get a better hard drive. Or larger hard drive, I should say. NZXT Source 210 for the case. Just a really simple mid-tower case. Right now it's on sale for $30. You really can't go wrong there. Power supply is the Corsair Builder Series, 430 watt, on sale for $20 right now. I mean, that is the best $20 power supply you can buy. And normally for gaming builds, we put at least a minimum of 500 watt, but because this thing uses so little power, because it's integrated, you don't need more than that. And even if you wanted to throw in a video card later, you can get something like a 750 or a 750 Ti, and that wouldn't need a better power supply than that either.
And I mean, if you have a Microcenter near you, I know we don't mention this often, but the 7850K is a little bit cheaper there, and the ASUS board comes up. Similar boards come up to about free or maybe $10 to $15. So you can make this a lot more friendly, budget friendly if you have one near you.
Yeah, final price here is about $400. I'd say if you had a Microcenter near you, you'd spend closer to $350.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you get a taste of gaming and you like how it's going and you want more performance, you can always pop in, something like equivalent to a 750 Ti, and you're done.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much where we're at here. This is a nice general purpose all around computer for about $400. It'll do, most simple stuff, can handle basic web tasks really well and game. And even do a little bit of production stuff. Or, what's the word I'm searching for here, Don?
Productivity?
A little productivity stuff. Thanks a lot for checking us out, guys. Please like, favorite, and subscribe on the video, and have a good one.